pretty funny to watch, and I wouldn't say it's funny, it's actually pretty sad to watch people react during the situation. Obviously it's very unfortunate for a lot of us, but people are so afraid of taking new opportunities, and this is a perfect example of why people need to start creating opportunities for themselves. Because I see a country that was literally on hold for months. A lot of people didn't know what to do. Everything was like so new, and yeah, I completely agree. You know, this hasn't happened since 100 years ago, but we have to learn to adapt. And a lot of people think that there's not opportunity. As a matter of fact, I was given a great opportunity, and that helped me create my wealth that I have now. And a lot of you guys don't even know what I do for a living. You don't ask me, and that's completely fine. I don't brag about it on social media, but I will tell you this. I do drive a 2020 Range Rover. That's a $90,000 car. I do own, well, I'm still paying, a home that it's over $300,000. I do buy the things that I want, and I do have the life that I want to build, but it's not enough. It's never enough. But what did I do? I took a chance. I came to a different country when I was 16 years old. I left everything that I had, and I had to come here at 16 to learn a new language, to make new friends, to adapt to a different culture, a different type of society, and battle, you know, different things like racism and you know, people that, you know, don't really care about you. And I overcame that because I really didn't care. I really don't care. I don't care what people think. I don't care. You know, I don't try to fit. And a lot of people are trying to fit in this society instead of being themselves. How many times have I heard people like, well, I graduated and I have a bachelor's in, I don't know, biology, but I can find a job on it, or I don't like it, but my parents told me to. Like, people try to fit in society, and they're realizing that they're not happy. And I don't know how that happened, I don't know when that happened, but at some point you have to open your eyes and realize that the opportunity that you want, you're the only person that can give it to yourself, right? And so I did. I took a risk coming to a different country full of opportunity. You can make as much money as you want. You can milk the government all you want, but people don't know how to do it. They don't have the right guidance, they don't have the right support, they don't have the right mentality. But don't sit and wait until somebody comes and pick you up, right? So that's the reason why I don't come to my social media and ask people if they want an opportunity, if they want financial wealth. I'm trying to build a legacy for myself. I'm trying to build a legacy for my grandchildren, for my great grandchildren, right? So it's time for you to analyze your life. It's time for you to take a step. Don't be a victim. I see that all the time on my social media, on Facebook. People are complaining, right? So like, if I have somebody that comes for an interview, and you know, I tell them exactly what we do and how we do it, and the reality is, like, you have to put on the work. And a lot of people don't want to work. They don't want to put on the work. As simple as that. You go and look for a job, a 9-to-5 job, and you're not being paid for your time. You're being paid for your value. How can you bring value to my company? And that's one of the things that I look for, right? I do the exact same thing. I look for 3 things. Number 1, work ethic. You have to work. You have to put on the work. Nobody's going to do it for you. I'm not going to be holding your hand. Number 2, you have to be committed. You have to commit to something, right? If you're not committed to something, then you're not going to succeed. And it goes, you know, with a relationship as well. If you don't put your work in your relationship, it's not going to work out, right? You have to put in the work. Number 3, you have to have a student mentality. You have to teach yourself. how to do things. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody's gonna come and tell you, hey, Juanito, let me teach you this. You have to create knowledge for yourself. You have to read books. You have to watch videos. You have to read articles. You have to surround yourself full of people that have dreams. They have an ambition. They want to create new opportunities. Those are the people that I surrounded myself when I started, right? And how I started my legacy back in 2012, I was going business to business, trying to talk to people. I have to get out of my comfort zone in order for me to create this legacy. If I would have never done that, I would have never been here. I would have still probably be driving my 2011 Hyundai Sonata, which I still have and I love, because I know that I worked my ass off for it, right? But you have to put in the work. I see victims on Facebook like, oh, I lost my job and I can do anything, and they blame the government, and then the governor this, and my company, closed down and that. Well, I hope that now you realize that it's time for you to create opportunity for yourself, right? When people start with my company, whether they knock on doors or they go business to business and talk to people, or even like just calling people on the phone, like, you have to be out of your comfort zone. And people quit. This is not for everybody. I understand, right? I understand this is not for everybody, but I could tell you that this is for everybody, because then everybody can sell. Anybody knows how to sell. You don't know that. You don't know that you know how to sell. You don't know that you're good at something, right? And it goes back to my point that you're trying to fit in society and trying to show off and trying to do things and portray a life that you don't live. You cannot help people when you're portraying somebody that it's not you. You cannot help people by living a life that it's not yours. You have to own it, right? So instead of you being a victim and complaining and blaming others for your unfortunate events, how about you use that energy into creating something better, something nice, something awesome, right? So it's time for you to step up. I started my own company back in 2014. It created a revenue of $834,000 my first 8 months in business, and I pay myself only $100,000. Now, for you, like, that's shit ton of money. Yes, it is, but it's not enough. I don't know where the fuck that money went. I don't own a yacht. I don't have a jet. At that time I was 25 years old. Where's that money? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Right? That's the reason why I have to keep working. And not just that, but I just created a lifestyle for myself that I cannot let go of. I cannot go back to putting my value on my manager and him or her telling me how much money I should be paid for. I can't go back to that. And maybe I just spoil myself too much, but you know what? I worked my butt off for it. I took a lot of no's. I took a lot of rejection. I did so many uncomfortable things, but thanks to that, I have the things that I want, and I want more. I make 6-figure income. I make more than $200,000, $500,000, whatever the case may be, every year. But it's not enough. I need more. I want more, because I want to make sure that my great-grandchildren think about me. Because what we don't know is that we have people that rely on us. The people that are not here anymore, the people that are here with us, and the people that will be here at some point. I owe it to my great-grandfather. I owe it to my grandfather, who actually built a business. He built a legacy for my dad, and thanks for that, my dad build a legacy for me. Now it's time for me to do the exact same thing, right? We owe it to the people that we have now. You have to start making an impact on people. You have to, what the fuck is this? by you doing something uncomfortable. Oh my gosh, it's fucking hair. By you doing something uncomfortable, trust me, people are gonna look up to you. They're gonna be like, I wanna be like that person. And then that person is gonna create something beautiful and impactful. And then that person is, somebody is gonna see that person and then duplicate themselves. And that's what we need in this country. I mean, we need in this world. People that make impacts, that can help others create more impactful things, right? And then obviously we owe it to all children of the future. I owe it to my siblings, are teenagers, I think. Yeah, they're teenagers. I owe it to them. I need to show my face. I need to put my legacy up there so they know that her older or his older sister created something impactful, and I want them to be proud of me. So the question is, are you proud of yourself? Are you proud of the things that you've done? I made a lot of mistakes in my life, but not once I regret one of them. None. Because thanks to that, to those mistakes that I made, I am the person and the woman that I am now. Right? And this is not for you to judge or to tell me like, oh, that was awesome. Like, at the end of the day, if I can change at least one person, or I can help or support, one person, it's enough for me, because I love helping people. And we need more women. I see a lot of hatred, and we need to change that. So it's time for you to do the same. So think about that. Are you happy? Are you playing victim right now during this pandemic? Are you creating opportunities? Are you proud? Is your family proud of you? Do you think that the things that you've done right now is going to make your future children proud of you? The people that are not here, are they going to be proud of you because of the things that you've done? Just think about it.